Hey everybody, welcome back to the MST build. And the last video we did the axles, portal axles, and we got them all together. Drive shaft is on, this is the rear. And I just wanted to show you, like I said, you could go four-wheel steer because both axles are identical. Except for on this one, they put this right here. They put this lockout piece in to make it nice and stiff and straight for the rear. So you could go four-wheel steer on this rig. They also include extra servo mounts for back here that attach on here. So that's included in the kit. So they've given you everything you need except for the servo, obviously, to do a four-wheel steer. So I may go that way eventually with this rig. Kind of interesting. But yeah, so both are done. Front's done. There's the servo mount. It is on axle servo. So they've given me these extra pieces here so that I could do another servo on the rear. Links are on. Steering link is on. Drive shaft, of course. Drive shaft end is on. And we're ready to put these into the chassis. And that's what we're going to do today. Video number 5. I didn't even bother trying to do a live. We're just gonna go right into doing this by a video. Again, not many people watch these fucking videos, so excuse the language. So I'm just gonna do it regardless. Last one it was long. I don't know, almost an hour I think, but we're gonna do it. So we'll start with the rears because they're the easiest without all the steering link. We got the drive shaft pieces here. The extensions in the drive shaft. Nice thing about the kit is they do give me extras, 3 of each. So that's kind of nice of them to do that. So these are all identical. If you break one, you've got an extra. So if you do break one of these inners on this rig, they've given you 3 of each extra front and rear. So that's pretty nice of them. Pretty impressed with that. Yeah, and like I said, in that bag of goodies that I had, there's extra. The hexes are in there and they're plastic. I'm not impressed with that. I think I have a set of metal hexes somewhere here. And it gives you the extra servo mounts for the back. So that was kind of nice too. So we're getting to the end of this build almost here. Besides the body, pardon me, the body and the putting together the flat deck on the back and everything. So we'll get the chassis over. We're going to start with the rear. I may run into a problem with the links. Remember in the link video, it comes with plastic ball ends. I put in what I had of these stainless steel ones. I'm short a few, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but we will, hopefully these will work. I'm not sure. I think they will. And on these I'm short, so I had to put the plastic ones in. So I was short 2, and that was that's all I was short of those ones. So when we start putting this in, we want to make sure that we have the drive shaft phased. I'm sure everybody knows what that means. When you drive shaft, make sure that these line up, right, in your drive shaft. So when you're putting your drive shaft together, that these. So if we take the rear here, put it in, and we want to do the exact same, and I've got it set so that it should be exactly the same once I get that in there. And we are phased. So see, there's a bit of a gap there, and that's as far in as they'll go. But that looks about right. So we've got the lower links, which of course... the upper links, which of course will go into, I believe, this. They will go into here. And I got one screw to go through that. So we're just going to get them lined up. And we'll get a screw started. It's one of these big long buggers here. So we'll just, of course these are going to fit nice because we're using the plastic ball ends, which I'm not too impressed with. So without pulling the drive shaft out, Hopefully you guys are seeing this somewhat. I'll turn it this way actually, and I can see what the hell I'm doing too. So these bolts will go right through the upper links here. And of course it's not going to just slip right through that hole. It's wanting to thread through there. A little bit of a pain in the butt to do this, but I'm sure you've all done it before. We want to get that. If I got to thread that in there, I'm going to be pissed. Should be just pushing right through, but it's not. There, okay, so we got it through that one. And we'll move the chassis over this way. Just make sure you're doing this the right way. I have done that in the past where I've put this together upside down. Yeah, I said it. I've done it. Not paying attention to what I was doing. I actually put it in upside down. Let's see if we can't. Nope, went too far. I just want to see that screw so that I know I'm getting it lined up. Oh, yeah, of course, it's going to pop out of there. So we're almost done this build. So I won't have to bore you with any more build of this one when we get this sucker done, except for the body. It's winter here. Come on, get out of there. And I was hoping to be able to paint the body. We did have, there we go. We did have some half decent weather this year so far, but it got cold again, and I could do it in my garage, but I've got two vehicles in there, and I really don't want to pull the vehicles out to do that, because you know how paint gets on everything. So that might have to wait, but I'm going to get it prepped, ready to go with the holes drilled out of it and everything for the make sure I'm still phased. Yep. The flatbed screws and everything to hold the flatbed to the body. I want to get that all done. Okay, so now I'm hoping that these, I kind of test fitted them. They're a tight fit, but they are going to fit. These metal stainless steel ball ends that I put in, I tested them earlier. They're just a really tight fit to get them in there. So this is probably boring the shit out of you, but yeah, I can't remember what I did here. I think I spread these apart just a little bit to get it started. Because I really don't want to have plastic ball ends in everything. If I can get away with just having two, because they wear out really, really quick. Yeah, she's a tight fit. There we go. Okay, so that one's in. And what screw do I need for that? What screw, what screw, what screw? Oh, I was doing the front first, then on my M3x18s, which is gonna probably be these ones. I just gotta check. M3x18 without having to pull out my, oh yeah, and of course they're not on there. Alright, well, they don't show those pieces, so I would suspect that these are M3x18s, because it sure looks like it. Okay, so we go this way, and there is a nut that's going to go on there also. Oh yeah, sure, and that's going to be in my way, so I have to go underneath a bit. I just don't want that to pop out. This is where the, I want to make sure we got the holes lined up. Yep, we're lined up there. Perfect, we're in. And we put a washer on, or a nylon nut on there. And we're probably going to have to use this one because of the shaft. Well, maybe not. Maybe I can get away with just, oh yeah, I can get away with that. So it's pretty simple, this part. But once the links are attached, and And the shocks get attached. We're pretty much there on the chassis. We just got a few more pieces to go. Okay, there's one. I hope I'm not boring you guys too bad with these videos, but like I said, it's content on the channel. The last one was long as shit, building the... Yep, we got to spread that a little bit. That worked the last time when I just spread them out just a little bit on the plastic, give them a little bit of a bend out, just to get that link in there with that ball. Like they're exactly the same size as the plastic ones, but the plastic ones have a little bit more give, right, to get in there. These ones are a little harder. See? Oh, I had it. I just went right through. There we go. And we're going to do the same. Get that screw started. Oh, perfect. All right, so the rear links are attached. Just got to put this nylon washer on, or nylon nut. And we can get the front on, get the shocks mounted, and voila, we have a chassis. We have a chassis that's almost complete. A little bit of a pain in the butt with that portal there. All right, okay, so there's the rear. We'll leave the shocks off for now. The front's going to be more of a pain in the ass because it has all the lovely, make sure that drive shaft stays in there. The front has all the fun. So let's make sure we get this phased. Oh, come on. Like so. I'm just going to move those links for a sec. And here is our front with all the other goodies on there. And we'll make sure, and we're phased. I should have showed you that, but there is a trick to it. Okay, so now we got to do the same thing. This one I've got the metal on, and I did test it because it fits like a glove. So that fit in there perfect with those stainless steel ball ends. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to order some more of those. I can't remember where I got those from. Probably trusty old Amazon, but I had them. Well, I think what I did is I bought brass ones for one of my 10-2s a while back. And these came off of a 10-2 kit. Pretty sure that's what it was. Oh, come on, get in there. First one went in nice and easy. This one not so much, probably because of my screws. And I just pulled that screw all the way out. Ooh, good. It's in there. We just got to get her lined up. There we go. That went easier. So upper links are on. Yeah, this video won't be near as long. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but I didn't have my mic on. I have a portable mic and I didn't turn it on, so it's the mic of the camera itself. I just checked that. Sorry for the delay there. I was thinking, wait a minute, is my frickin' mic not on? And I think you guys are hearing me. Frig, I hope you guys are hearing me. Anyway, we got the lower, or the upper links on. We'll get them tightened up. And then we will get the lower links. And Bob is your uncle. Oh, yeah, we got to spread that out a little bit just to get those in there. I just don't want to bend up that plastic too much. My head's in the way, sorry. I got my glasses on, so I'm trying to see here and get these damn links in. There we go. I got the screws right handy. There's that one. Well, that's going in better than the last ones. And we'll get that on. And we might just go to the next part if we don't burn through my battery here. What's my battery sitting at? Oh, we got lots, 88%. I got the DJI going again. Come on, you bugger, get on there. But it goes pretty quick on continuous use, and it gets hot. I noticed that that little bugger gets really, really hot. So we'll see if we can just get enough to bite that. So we can get this in. One more link to go. Get the shocks mounted. And I do have, these came with, which boggles my mind why they do this still these days, glued tires. So it came with plastic glued friggin' tires. I'll show you those in a bit here. But I'm gonna go with, I do have a set of bead locks with some J Concept megalithics on there, on them, that I might use on here. I don't have anything else for it right now for those tires and wheels, so that I decided to put it on. So we'll probably put those on this, just so we have a rolling chassis of some sort. Still haven't got a motor for this or decided what I'm going with. I do have a 35 turn hobby wing. I do not have an ESC lying around, but I do have the Fusion 2-in-1 SE 1800 kV in the box sitting here. So there we go. Links are on that I could put on here. So now we'll mount up the shocks. Hopefully when time comes to put the servo in, it shouldn't be a pain in the ass. I can just take the shock tower off. So shocks, we're gonna we'll mount them. We've got 3 options, and I usually go with, well, I usually go in the center, but I think we'll go one to the rear and the front. And we need these buggers here. And we'll get these shocks mounted. No washers or anything. No, doesn't ask for a washer. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. The flat end goes that way. Same with these here. I wish I had, well, you know what? I probably do. I've got plastic ones in there, but I do have some more of the brass. Let's just change those out while we're sitting here and put the brass in the top of those shocks, because I do have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have some there. And I got my trusty old tool here. So let's pop these suckers out. So there goes the plastic. And we'll put in the brass. At least the shocks will be good. There we go. So we will put those in there. I like that better. Alright, so let's get that in there. Like I said, we'll go to the, oops, lost my screw. We will put them in the hole furthest to the back, so they're at a little bit of a, I'm having a hard time here, guys. This does not want to work out for me here, because I have to lift the chassis up and get the screws started, because it threads in, no, not on the back end. So there we go. So there's one in the rear, and we'll probably do the same in the rear towards the inside of the rig. So we'll get rid of those plastic garbage. I don't know why they would do that on with today's availability of all these and the cost of this kit. I think it was, no, you don't want to go in there. The kit, I believe, cost me 530, maybe 540 bucks. Oh, I pushed it right through. Be careful not to break those. Nope. Make sure you're doing it on the small end, because these do have that bigger flat end. Well, we know these fit. There we go. Yep. Yeah, so for an expensive kit, I was very surprised that it came with the plastic. I'm going to put it to the rear. And it came with plastic friggin' ball ends. Like, I just don't understand that. But hey, it is a Portal, so I just liked the look of it. When I saw it, I wanted it, so I bought it. And I had to get it out of Ontario. I had to get a hobby shop in Ontario to get it for me, because nobody around here had it. So I got it from A1 Hobbies in Pembroke, Ontario. Check him out online. He's got an online store. God damn it. Push that sucker right through again. She's a tight fit. Something ain't working out there. Something ain't working out there. Let's try the other one. I'm not sure why she's being such a bugger. First one went in like butter. There, that one went in like butter. Maybe it's that one that I got there. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying this one out though. And my go-to crawling spot. And I got one more to go. And we got a chassis. And these are 2-stage. To horse around with them a little. Oh, it just didn't sound right there. We'll see how they work in this location, but I do like them at a bit of an angle backwards into the center of the chassis. All right, oh, we gotta pop this one out first. Go that way. Two out. Yeah, those things are just garbage. Those plastic things. Okay, we got the right end. I do have a couple more of these in case. See, I pushed it right through again. This one is not looking too good. Let's grab another one. I don't like the look of that one. So let's grab another one here. Got a couple more in here. Put that one back for backup. Just didn't like how that one was going in. Giving me trouble. Way. These are handy. If you don't have a set of these, you got to get a set of these. Great for doing shocks, building your shocks. Jesus. I don't know why she's giving me such a hard time. Why does she keep pushing through like that? No. Some reason, some of these just don't want to go in. This one's going to push through again. There we go. It's got to be more gentle, I guess. I don't know. All right. Last shock. And it goes that way. Last shock. And they only give you one set of springs, so I don't have an option to change the springs on these as of yet. Oh, that's that one making the noise. There we go. Okay, there we go. Axles are on. So there is what we've got. Axles are set, links are set, drive shafts are phased, and we are ready for the next step, which is probably something simple like putting on the side trace, which I have right here. So let's get those open. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We're at about 25 minutes on this video. Like I said before, don't care how long it goes. So let's do it. Let's get them open. We got the battery strap, side rails, nothing else in there. Alright, we got screws. Oh, and they're tiny screws. Holy crap. Oh yeah. Those are pretty small holes there. So we'll get those opened. Two different types. So there's two different sizes in there, I think. And let's hope they're not. Oh yeah, good. I was gonna say, let's hope they're not Robertson or something stupid like Phillips or like they did on the. We'll put those ones over there. So I'm not sure why we got different ones. Okay, those are all out. All right, this is a pretty simple, go here. So we have to put our sliders in, and I'm really not sure how far to go with these. I guess we'll just, because I don't have the body set, those two are shorter, so why are those two shorter? I don't know why those are shorter. M2 by 12s, M2 by 12s. They gave me two shorter screws. Not sure what those are worth. So we'll get these in. If I put them all the way in, they do not line up. So you got to make sure you get these holes lined up. So we'll put them all the way in and then pull them back to the first set of holes. My head's in the way. I apologize. They are really stiff. Okay, there we go. Ah, you bugger. I think we're close there. And then we've got your two. So they are rounded. See how they're rounded on the bottom? I would assume that they go like so. Yes, they do. And then we need these little buggers here. Let's hope we got these holes lined up right. Now they're going in. All right. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're almost to the end. All that's really left is body posts. I wonder what do those get screwed in there? No, nothing there for them to screw. I don't know why they gave me two shorter screws. I'm missing something. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know where they go. I looked at the instructions. Let's get the MIPs going here. Make this a little quicker for us. Well, that goes quicker. Just don't want to go too hard on them, too far in. It's all plastic. So here's your, these are your, obviously your trays for your ESC and receiver. Almost grabbed the wrong screw there. Almost grabbed the shorties, which I know what they're for. They are for the D-rings on the front bumper. Okay, that's one. We'll go back with the hand tool later. So there we go. We are at about 30 minutes. So I am not going to bore you too much longer, guys. But again, don't care. It's all about filling up the channel with content. And this was a build that I wanted to share because it is an older vehicle that's been sitting on my shelf for a while. So I figured, what the heck, let's do a build. Let's do a build. And I'll come back to it again, of course, when I figure out what motor, if I'm going to go with the 2-in-1. As I was kind of saving that for something, but you know what? It might be good in here. I don't know what else I would be saving it for. I don't have any other builds right now. And it's way too small to go in the SCX6 that I just got. So we might just stick it in here. So there'll be follow-up videos to this. And of course there'll be run videos in the spring of 2024. When I get the winter away from us. I've had this sitting on the bench for a while, so I'm trying to get all the build series done in this sucker, and we're done with it. Then I don't know what I'm going to film, but I'll figure it out. I do want to do a video on the shop and other things. Okay, so now we're going to put the D-rings. So these two screws in this lovely little bag of parts that we got. We have the two front D-rings. Here's our hexes for the tires. So we'll get these D-rings in. That's what these little bastards here are for. Oh yeah, and they got to be threaded right through. So let's grab the RCAWD. Hopefully you guys can see that. Probably not. I'm kind of out of the camera. Here, there, that better. There we go. So we're just putting the bumper D-rings on that. Gotta make sure we line up the hole. There's one. There's the other one. It's right here. We'll get it started. And then I think we just have to do simple shit. Like oh, we're not lined up. There we go. Oh, we're not lined up. Why not? Back that out. There we go. It was pushing the D-ring out a bit. There we go. That one's a little tight, but I'm okay with that. We'll tighten this one just a little more. Loosen this one just a bit. We'll do that by hand. And I think we're there, gents. All that's really left. Still pretty tight, isn't it? There we go. I think all that's left, we've got body mounts. So that's all the body mount posts. And here are those bead locks that I showed in the box opening. Or not bead locks, glue on. We ain't using those. Then we've got all the body pieces. So that's the flat deck and everything for the body. So that's about all we got left. So I think we'll end this video here. And maybe come back when I got it all done. Leave that bag of shit. and because I don't think you really care to see the body. Well, we'll see what it looks like when I start working on the body pieces. But anyways, there we go. MST chassis pretty much done. No electronics on it whatsoever yet, but that's where we're at. So thanks again for watching. Hopefully you made it to the end, and we'll see you at the next one. Everybody stay safe.